Welcome back to Ember Knights. Last time we unlocked the ability to mod weapons, and I've been spending the last little bit looking through all of the different mods, and some of them are pretty interesting. Some of them I don't really care too much about, but it does look like no matter what, we're going to be needing to get more of this ash that we've been told about. I went ahead and unlocked momentum here for the Ember Blade, which is the default sword. It says whenever I defeat an enemy with your Ember Blade, you gain bonus damage, but the bonus damage resets when you take damage. I kind of want to just give this weapon another try. It's really, really fast, and it has a lot of potential in my opinion, so we're going to go right back into this, see how far we can get. I'm not going to say that we're per se... Oh, I already taken a hit, okay. I'm not going to say that we're per se speed running, but we are going to try and make this quick. Two very clean moves. Oh, there it is. Okay. We were looking for this. I considered doing the staff to try and make this as good as possible, but after looking at the mods, there wasn't really a lot of mods for the staff that I cared too much about, so I might kind of mod that in the background while grabbing mods that I actually am interested in. And then, like, once the staff becomes interesting again, go ahead and grab these. We dodge a lot. Whenever the staff becomes interesting again, then we'll try it out. Vigor and Precision. We'll go ahead and take Vigor early on here. There's a little bit of a delay to whenever you actually activate that versus whenever it becomes active. Does this bonus damage like keep stacking up? The bonus, it says that it resets. I sort of wish that there was some tracker somewhere that was telling me how much bonus damage I was getting. Okay. Gotta get rid of these spinny guys right away. They're pretty much the most danger to my combo in this level. That was risky. I dodged right into him. We got really, really, really close to winning last time, I feel, and we did learn something pretty important from our last run, which is what the last few levels are going to look like. So one thing that we're keeping in mind this time is that as we go up through the levels, I want to make sure that I have some defensive abilities, and I want to make sure that I have a way to heal, because when we were in those last few levels, there was... Aw, kidding me? Well, this does give me an opportunity. I wanted to check. So I do base damage of 17 right now. Does that just... Yep, it's just going up. Okay. And now it's up to 20. Okay, so despite the fact that it doesn't show me, other than the little red ring around me, I am actually getting consecutively increased base damage, so flawlessing rooms has become important. But what I was saying was that during those last few stages, we've learned that there really isn't a lot in the way of healing, so we want to try and find some healing for our build before we get up there. Ideally something a little bit more consistent than the dice, although I did like the dice quite a bit, to be honest. It's just that it doesn't consistently do healing per se. It does damage and some other stuff. That's not that great. Whenever your HP falls below 10%, you cast Meteor. So you would do that once, and then probably die. First enemy creates a Frost Nova. I've tried that before, and it wasn't particularly a fan. I do like the Perfect Warcry, but I didn't end up with enough gold for it. I also like this because every enemy in the game, except for maybe the final boss, I didn't see any on him, seems even all the bosses seem to have adds to them. So it's pretty safe to assume that all of the adds, and more importantly, all of the small rooms, we will be getting some lightning strikes from this. Defeating an enemy gives the lightning strike. Because some of the later rooms are going to really want us to have some range, I am going to be looking for some more skills here, probably. That's really unfortunate. We were doing really well and we took a hit right at the end there. Okay. Apples. What does this give? Oh, nothing. So we can't cut up apples with the sword. Can't open the secret again, but it doesn't seem like there's much point to opening the secrets multiple times. And here's a range attack. I know that the dice is healing, and I did just say that we need it, but I'm kind of hoping to get something better. Meanwhile, the arcane bolts I'll probably keep for a really long time. I'm a fan of them. They just do effective damage. They have a really good recharge too. It's kind of one of those weapons, or one of those skills that I would say would go really, really well if I were to get it on the staff, with the staff's extra damage and all that, and with how fast staff can recharge things. I like kind of wants the staff to work, while subsequently not believing it works at all. I think it's easily the most dangerous weapon to put yourself out with, because it's going to put you in a situation where you... Getting a phone call. Hello? Hello? And we're back. Sorry about that. I got a phone call, and despite it being spam, it did not show up as spam. So, what I was saying. Oh yeah, the staff. Perfect skill for 5 armor. Deal damage all around us. Hit an enemy weapon. We're going to go with the armor and perfect skill, because I do think with the perfect skill, we can get armor faster than just killing things. Because we're going to be hitting all the time, especially on bosses. But we're not going to be killing all the time on a boss. And that's most of the time when I actually really need the armor. Got some damage going in here, hoping to keep it. Oh, took a hit right at the end there. Looks like even though it hit my armor, it still took away from my bonus damage. To be honest, not surprised by that in the least. Got a perfect little stun off of the chain lightning at the end there, right into the kill. That went really well. I still strongly believe that the sword can really stand up to its own. Despite it being the starter weapon, it has a lot of potential. And we get the bonus with quite a bit of ease, to be honest. Okay, so we have 20 damage right now, but we don't actually have 20 damage. And we're going to go ahead and grab this Gem of Power, make sure that we get our base damage. You know, whenever the sword's not doing its work, get our base damage up. A lot of the later enemies definitely get very, very, very tanky. Just get out of the way of these archers, make sure I'm not sitting here comboing them whenever they just shoot me in the face. It's kind of funny that lightning just tried to strike the relic there. I might go for healing is increased, because it means that if we do get apples and food and stuff like that, and later levels, and we don't manage to find another way of healing, it'll help out, but ideally we're going to want that in combination with some sort of healing later. So we got vigor and we got power. I'm gonna go for power. I think we're decent on HP for now. Come on. Yep. I actually don't know if these ladies is icicles. They have like this little red line around their icicles. I don't know if they actually damage you just by running into them or not. Ooh, we have the Mimic King. I thought that there was an achievement for this, but I don't know how to get it yet. So the middle one. I'm pretty sure I think it's still the middle one. It is! Okay, well I just said that there's an achievement for this. You can have your music back. Ooh, what's this? Can't open the chest, okay. Nice little jump behind them. Take care of the wizards as soon as possible. I was actually in a room with all wizards and witches. That was really easy. They're kind of still selector. We do want to see if we can find a healing still, even if it does mean giving up on our beautiful lightning. Ooh. So right now it actually only added one extra healing from a healing item. Since it's a flat thing, it'll be pretty nice if we can find a skill that can heal us, but it's not as good. We'll reroll. We'll reroll again. I mean, so far the only skill I've seen that can heal us whatsoever is Arlen's Lucky Dice. And it takes 12 hits to refresh it. I really don't want to just rely on it. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and skip it, unfortunately. It might be the case that Arlen's Lucky Dice is the only way to heal. And if that is the case, then... Oh, you know what? It's not the only way to heal. I just thought about that. There are relics that have shown up that says that we heal under like various conditions, and I know one of them said that we healed on a crit. So maybe we start working up our crit chance and then start looking for that relic. You know, we can give our relics over to the slime boy and stuff like that to reroll some of them. Pretty quick, pretty flawless fight there. Focusing entirely on damage has helped. Yeah. You're not really a fan of the fact that I'm beating up all your minions, huh? Summon some wisps. Bonus damage for each armor you have, and whenever you... Ooh. That's pretty nice. Does that say max HP? Crit chance time +2. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll go ahead and grab this just because it's cheap and we have the money right now. He was about to do that really annoying triple dash thing, which I'm not a fan of. nip it in the bud. Precision or wisdom? Well, we were just saying that there's a chance that we could get some sort of crit chance off of crit chance heal off of a skill. So, oh, didn't even see that. Lost a lot of momentum in this room. Absolute lot of momentum. Honestly, the crit chance doesn't make up for it. Ooh, Ash. That's good. We really want this. And of course, because we really want it, they're making the room pretty hard. We'll have to keep in mind that Ash rooms are a little bit more challenging. They're also more rewarding. Each of those was one of those super elites, so they both gave us a attribute up. Ooh, it's 2 Ash as well. So I was seeing that I only needed like 4 to grab some of the mods that I actually wanted on some of the other weapons. So if they're giving us 2 at a time, this won't actually be as grindy as I thought it was going to be. Which is a good sign. It's a good choice on their part. You don't really want to make this kind of stuff grindy. If you make it grindy, then it actually, despite the fact that gives them players something to do, it discourages them from doing it. Even doing something they would have otherwise enjoyed doing. Well, those heal 6 HP now. I'm going to have a boss soon. Let's go for more vigor. After the boss, I'll get healed, and this boss isn't terribly hard. I'm actually more concerned about the enemies in this level than I am the boss. Point notwithstanding. Right there. This room did way more damage to me than I expect to take on the boss room. Plus, you did all these heals right before the boss. So if I take in that healing room, it would have been kind of unnecessary. I have most of my HP back anyways. And he full heals me afterwards. Let's do this. You and I, we've done this before. You know how this ends. You've never managed to take me down. You're literally a bump in my road. You're a character in my story, bro. You don't do the ice wave thing? Maybe. So, not yet. There it goes. Sure, I might have missed them, but I got some armor off of that. Oh, he just like meleeed that into my face. How rude. I think I actually dodged at the last second there, and an icicle came out and finished him. It's a pretty satisfying way of finishing him. We've been making really good time, so we're going to go ahead and keep recording and go for the 3rd level, see if we can finish off the haunted town. Let's see. Crit chance. Just in case we do actually get that whole crit as healing thing. I think the crit as healing said that it heals us for 1, if I remember correctly, which means that with our current loadout, it actually will heal us for 2 on each crit, which is pretty fucking good. And if we can get crits consistently, this weapon crits all swings all the time, that is. Gotta try to stop taking hits, especially needless hits against relatively easy enemies. What? Don't think that actually hit me, but I guess I'm forced to believe you. You would know better than me, game. When you use a skill, you get skill damage, weapon, burn. Okay, this is an opportunity. Let's go ahead and reroll a couple times. Defeating enemy refresher skill. More crit. Gain 5 armor. Okay. Well, it's not healing, but Okay, let's go ahead and grab this, because there's a chance that nothing better shows up. And that is still kind of like the same thing, right? It's mitigation. It doesn't increase the amount of armor we get per perfect, but bringing our maximum up helps us kind of start storing armor for when we do fairly inevitably take a hit. Got that crit chance up. How much damage we're sitting at? 39. Very nice. Momentum is very cool. Is lost. That's what momentum is. I was about to say momentum is very cool and very fun to play around, but very easy to lose too. We don't have any summons this time to keep these guys off of our backs, so we gotta play a little bit more safer. Mimic? No mimic, just some money. Okay. I honestly don't think we're going to get a better skill. We kind of looked through all of the skills in the game earlier, so we're just gonna go for stats. Oh, it's so cool whenever you get that dodge off and you freeze an enemy. Might be one of my new favorite passes right there. And just get a little bit more crit chance. If I see speed come up on one of these, we're gonna take that. Okay, let's be ready for a hard room. That's double elites, but they put us right next to the crystals. Gotta take care of this guy before he starts. Yep, I was just about to say the words throwing knives at me, and then he proceeded to throw a knife at me. He's a jerk. That was handled pretty well though, and we got some healing out of it. Almost didn't pick up the ash. I don't think it'll let me out. Ooh, 3. So that's 5 for this run alone. It's not going to be that hard to unlock mods whatsoever. First skill does... We are doing crits, so we could probably buy this and then reroll once. Bonus stun on crit. Reroll one more time. Okay, we're gonna have to take that because it gives us more maximum armor. That's HP and move speed. We'll take these as well. I know that's all my money, but can't take it with you, right? Plus, the lightning actually pretty heavily increases our damage because of how high our crit chance is. Didn't the armor increase our max? I guess that one must have been 10, and then it went up to 15, and then the armor brought it to 20. I thought it was a little higher than that, but I probably was just misreading Charlatan. As long as we don't get hit by something predictable here, this should be a pretty straightforward fight. I don't know why I ate that. All things considered, I did not need it. Ah, the slash made me sort of like step forward there, and I stepped right into the attack. Hey, you got balls? I got balls too. You know what I mean. I didn't actually take any damage, but I think I lost my bonus damage. 44. I might not have lost my bonus damage. It says it only resets when you take damage. Is this a much better combo than I thought it was? Does the armor protect my bonus damage? Oh, I took damage that time. So we'll check what our bonus damage is after. Okay, well, yeah, we're definitely going to know that Definitely don't know that our 33. Okay, so yeah, if I can actually manage to keep the armor up, the armor actually protects the bonus damage, which means that I kind of incidentally found a pretty good build here. Ah! Not the easiest of rooms, that's for sure. One of you guys are gonna throw a dagger at me soon. I just know it. There it was. And we're back up to maximum armor. And 41 damage. These werewolves are essentially very literally going to be the death of me. Oh, come on. That grab attack legitimately missed me, and then at the last second he kind of just like spun around and grabbed me. I am not a fan of the grab attack. Okay, get some crit damage. Another Mimic King. Let's see if we can do this again. He even commented on the fact that we got a double. Okay, it was on the outside, so I'm just going to be guessing here, but it's one of these outer two. Wow. That was a purely lucky guess. Nothing to say about that? Ooh, double apple. Go ahead and focus down these towers, which seem to always just kind of like hit me in the distance here. What? That was... Okay. He like meleeed me with a freaking spell. Maybe I can't dodge that. Maybe that's the issue. Like the iframes, you know, it's like one of those grab attacks in a Dark Souls game. The iframes just don't count. The boss of this area is relatively easy, so we will skip the healing, because I think we are most of the way there now. Take this slow. He just tried to do a grab attack on my spirit. Oh, maybe that's what's been getting me. Is that they have a little bit of a delay how they're targeting it. Yeah, and maybe I'm just dodging way too early. I can believe it. It's kind of a nice trick that a lot of these games will do in order to get you, is get you to dodge early so that they can get you with a delayed attack. Well, win or lose, this will be at the end of this episode, but it's probably going to be a win. Let's not kid ourselves. This guy is a slouch. Full armor. Oh, I thought that was going to be him there. Don't know why. little bit of a freeze off. See if we can find this other guy while this is happening. Oh, that was greedy. It's okay, we'll get healed afterwards. All we really lost is some damage. Here comes the laser beam. Dodge it. Dodge it again. Oh, we got chained right at the end there. Well, unfortunately for him, he went for a phylactery, which means this is over. I think those are supposed to heal him, but realistically speaking, as far as I'm concerned, they just stun him. I was never sure why there was jars of meat here whenever the boss heals you to full. Oh, are you kidding me? I was 9 seconds off? Wow. Well, this has been Hollow Knight. I'll be continuing this run in the next episode. Hope to see you there. And, oh yeah, I was Arima. Have a good night.